A day in the life of a senior.
With a zinc, a couple of D's, a B, an omega, a couple of C's, and some magnesium. And for breakfast, I have quite a substantial bowl of oats with some yogurt, blueberries, applesauce, banana, soy milk, maple syrup or honey, some flax seeds, some hemp seeds, and some wheat germ. It's delicious and nutritious. And of course, after I eat my breakfast, I have to clean my teeth. So here I am in the bathroom, and I am going to clean my teeth. You know, when I was a little kid, I think I was about 10 years old, my mother took me to the dentist, and I had 15 cavities. Well, it wasn't fun. And from that day on, I thought two things. Number one, I better look after my teeth. And number two, I better not eat so much sugar. You know, the dentist never did teach me how to brush my teeth. I never knew anything about flossing my teeth. I didn't know whether I should go back and forth like this or whether I should flick down to try to get the plaque out of the spaces between my teeth and flick up. I did learn that later on when I went to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned and checked. And yes, I might as well put the sunscreen on now because I'm in the bathroom and that's where the sunscreen is kept. And I use the Umbrella, a 60 SPF FPS 60 Umbrella. It's not greasy, it goes on really easy, kind of makes me feel and look younger, and it also protects my skin from that sun out there. So I put this on every day, especially my ears, because if you're going to get any sun damage, the ears might be a spot that you might want to protect because the skin is really, really thin on your ears. Your whole face is important. I do wear a hat. Sometimes I wear sunglasses, sometimes not. But I do put sunscreen on every day. And sometimes if I'm on the ball, while I'm in the bathroom looking in the mirror at myself, checking myself out, I try to stand for a few seconds and do an owl stretch. That's a stretch of the trapezius muscle, which is on this side at the front of your body, overlapping your shoulders, and on the back of your body, covering your shoulder blades on both sides. And it goes into your neck too. And I want my neck to be working as best as I can, so I'm going to squeeze the shoulder with my fingers like this, and I'm going to look straight ahead and count to 3, 2, 1. Why am I squeezing the shoulders? Because I want more blood to come into that trapezius muscle. So I squeeze the shoulders, count 1, 2, 3, and then gently turn my head, keep it level, and look as far as I can into the squeeze, and count 1, 2, 3, and then slowly come back to center and look away from the squeeze as far as I can. 1, 2, 3, and then back to center slowly. And when I'm ready, I look up as far as I can go. 3, 2, 1, and then slowly come back to center. And then I look down. 3, 2, 1, and slowly come back to center. And of course, I squeeze the other side and do it in those 4 positions too. That's called the owl. Not only does it make me have a more flexible neck, and you know, you got a lot of nerves and muscles coming up from your spine into your head attached to your brain, and you need to have that neck working the best you can possibly get it to work. Okay, but it'll make me smarter too, because more blood into the brain makes you smarter. And then before I leave my bedroom, I've got all my clothes on, so it's safe to go maybe outside for a walk. I get my juggling balls out here. Yep, bought these juggling balls on Amazon.ca. They were about $25 for 3 of them, but they're perfect for juggling. And you know what? A lot of people think I'm ridiculous when it comes to doing the juggling as an exercise, but juggling does so many wonderful things for your brain especially, and your body. There's a brain-body connection that I do juggling every day. So I take the 3 of them and I put 2 in one hand and 1 in the other. And the one hand, the hand that has the one end, I just throw it up and catch it. I don't throw it too high to start with. I can move around if I want to, or I can stand still. But I have to be mindful of my posture. I want to stand up nice and tall. And if I throw it up really high and I lift my head up, well, I've done my owl, so my head will go up and down very easily. It's stretched out. And if I let the ball come down lower, and I'm going to catch it down here, I'm doing that squat. I want to keep my back straight. I want to keep my head level and in neutral and catch it down here. So up and down, little squat, look up, little squat. So I do that hand, and when I'm ready, I take one ball in the other hand and see how my coordination is this morning with that hand. How about up and down, up and down? How about up, catch it lower, squat, up, catch it lower, squat. Hey, I'm not doing too bad today with that one. And then I think, well, I'll put one down for a minute and I'll throw one up with one hand and catch it with the other. But I have a ball in that hand, so I got to get rid of it. So I throw it up too. So I go up, up, catch, catch. So up, catch, catch. It doesn't matter if I start with this hand or this hand, but don't forget to throw the other one right after you throw this one. So it's up, up, catch, catch. Up, catch, catch. Up, up. You can see my brain working, right? And my body. It's not easy. So I practice that a few times. But you know, if I drop it and I want to get it, instead of bending over and keeping my legs straight and using my back to get down there, I do a low squat, keep my head up, and pick it up. All good, right? And then if I really want to, I could maybe, if I've practiced this enough, I've got 2 in one hand and 1 in the other. Since I have 2 in this hand, I'm going to throw one up, then this one up, then the third one up, and go catch, catch, catch. So 1, 2, 3, like that. Now there's 2 in this hand, so this one has to throw one first, then this one, then this one. So it's up, up, catch, catch, catch. Oh my goodness. I didn't even drop them. I'm a juggler. Great for your brain, great for your body. I always spend a few minutes with my cat. She likes to go in her tunnel. She usually sits right at the edge of it and peeks in to see what's going on before she crawls inside. This isn't my real meditation, but it is meditative because she's such a lovely creature and makes me feel really good. So are you going in, Twyla, or not? What do you think? Would you rather just sit in one of the comfortable chairs in front of the fire and keep warm, or do you think maybe you'll go in there? You got your nose in there. What do you think? Should we take a picture of you from the other end? See if we can see you. Well, Twyla, are you coming through? Come on. I'm not sure what you do for fun, but make sure you include some kind of fun in your day. It doesn't have to be long, but it has to be something you really enjoy doing. And an animal always makes it a little bit more exciting. And And while I'm watching my cat, sometimes I do some exercises. I like to do the compound exercises too, the ones that work more than one major muscle group at the same time. So one of my favorites is a squat, because sometimes I'm close to something like a chair or a couch and I might as well do a squat. So here I am sitting up nice and tall on the edge of my couch, watching my cat, feet shoulder width apart, perfect posture, and I lean forward a little tiny bit, not much, want to keep my back straight, and I push down with my feet. Maybe I use my hands on the edge of the couch, maybe not, and I stand up, nice and tall. And then as I go down, I slow it down a little bit to engage those muscle fibers. I really want to engage those so that I can make more muscle fibers. Good. And then when I get down here, I just sit up tall for a few seconds. Be mindful of what my posture should look like, and then I push my body forward a little tiny bit and go straight up. Engage those quads and hamstrings. And then when I'm ready, I come down super slow. I don't flop on the couch, I just gently place my glutes, my bum on the couch, sitting up tall. I do one more time, I only do it 3 times. And up I go, nice and tall, perfect posture. And then down I go very slowly after I wait about 3 seconds. Or I might be outside checking out my bird feeders, make sure there's lots of seeds in them for the chickadees and the nuthatches. And while I'm out here, I might as well, since there's a wall, I might as well do some push-outs. So my feet are shoulder width apart, my arms are straight, my hands are at shoulder height, shoulder width apart too, and I just bring my elbows close to the wall, as far as I can go, and then push back. And my legs stay straight. I can feel it in my hamstrings and in my calf muscles, in my shoulders too. So I very, very, very slowly bring the elbows into the wall as far as I can go. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and push back. When I'm ready, think about what your posture should be and what you're doing and what muscles you're working, and slowly bring it into the wall. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and push it back. Let's do it one more time. Be mindful. Here we go. Slowly bring it into the wall. Those elbows. Hold it 3, 2, 1, and push it back. It's just a wall outside near my bird feeders. You can do it anywhere. I'm all dressed, ready to go. I'm going to head down the street and into the forest and do some forest bathing. It's a great way to de-stress, and it's good to be outside. Waiting for my wife. Might as well stand on one foot. See how long I can do it without holding on to anything. Best posture. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. The higher up I bring my leg and the farther away I take my foot from my core, the harder it is. So since I have nothing to hold on to, I'll just hold it there. That's about 10 seconds. Let's try this side. See how this side of my body feels today. Maintain that good posture. Hey, I can even get my knee up on this side a little higher. Good balance. Why not? Here we are at the edge of the forest, ready for our walk, ready to be bathed by the trees. Now you might say, hey, there's no leaves on those trees. It's snow, it's winter. Yes, but the trees have magical powers and they can make me healthier. So I'm going for the walk, whether it's winter or summer or spring. Here I go. Let's see what I can find. So it's kind of icy, but I've got my proper footwear on here, and I'm just going to take my time because I'm not in a race here. I'm just looking at the beautiful trees and seeing what else I can see. I do see a squirrel up there. He's probably searching for something that he buried, like a nut, or he's burying a new nut. Those squirrels are really smart creatures. I'm noticing a fence here with wild grapevines on it. They are kind of an invasive species where I live, but they have a right to grow and live too. I heard a noise up there. Either the trees are banging into each other or they're trying to tell us something. There's not much of a wind today. That's good because this is a climax forest, which means that the trees are pretty much as big as they're going to get. As long as they bathe me, give me good energy, I'm happy. So we're almost at the end of this forest bathing walk here. And it didn't take us long. Surely you got some trees or a nice path somewhere close to where you live. Well, we're returning from our forest bathing and we're walking on the road because the sidewalks and even parts of the road are very icy today, which means we need more of our major muscle groups to keep us from falling over. Let's hope we've been working those major muscle groups throughout the year to keep our muscles in top shape. Because we don't want to fall, especially when you're old like I am. And there's a little bit of sunshine. We can take all the vitamin D we can get. So you saw my supplements. I do take vitamin D. I take a couple of pills of vitamin D. I don't know how many milligrams or whatever it is I'm taking, but I do take 2 pills. And now it's sunny out. I mean, it's always sunny out, whether it's cloudy or not, and there's always vitamin D, but it's better when the sun is shining. Hat, shoes, sweater. It's cold outside. We gotta move. Listen to the beat and step touch. Now, the song was written and produced and sung and performed by my son, Young Coconut. It's one of my favorites. It's called Have You Ever Heard of Trying? Well, I love it. It's a good way to get that heart moving. It's only 3 minutes long, and it's just a step touch. That's it. You can smooth it out with nice big steps, or you can bounce it. But I like the smooth. It's smooth step touches, big ones. Looking straight ahead. Move the arms as far out as you can and bring them across at the front. It's only 2 minutes now. Time flies when you're having fun, working on our heart. You don't have to do much aerobics to get the benefits. You just have to work at it. So some people say 20 seconds will do the trick, as long as your heart's really working. I prefer maybe 2-3 minutes, my favorite music, and something simple like a step touch. We're almost done. It's gonna stop soon, so make it smooth. Big steps, looking straight ahead, wide arms, crossing at the center here. Are you almost done? Doesn't take much to have fun. Slow it down.
Hold the pose. Are you ready? Let's go. 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49. Hold the pose. 40, 39, 38. Hold the pose. Don't move a muscle. 28, 27, 26. Hold the pose. Almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work.
Well, I'm in the bathroom. Yes, I'm sitting on the throne. It's almost bedtime. And before I get into bed, I've got one more thing I need to do that's very important. This exercise is called journaling. And I have been journaling for quite a number of years, and it's helped me tremendously with stress and anxiety. So I just got myself a cool book from the thrift store. It's blank on the inside. All the pages are blank. And I got myself a little pen. I like writing or drawing or scribbling with a big pen. Brings back memories. I keep it in the front of my journal book next to the throne. And I go to the last day. I do 1 page a day. And here's the last day, and I put today's date, Thursday, January the 6th, 2022 on the page. And then I'm only going, maybe sometimes I put the weather. Well, today it's kind of chilly, -5, sunny and cloudy. And there's hardly any snow, so I put no snow in here. But here's the catch. What do I put on this page? Do I have to be neat? No. Can I draw pictures? Sure. Can I scribble? Sure. Can I only put a couple of things? Sure. Can I put a ton of stuff? Sure. Can I write sideways, upside down, and backwards? Sure. Can I use pencil crayons and make it colorful? Sure. But whatever I do, it has to be positive. It has to make me feel good. This is my grateful book. Okay? And by the way, when the book's full, I just put it on the shelf with my other ones and get a new one. And it's not hard to find these books. You can have any size, any shape, any color, as long as the pages are pretty much blank. Anyway, so I think of my day. What did I do this morning? Oh yeah, I remember I had that delicious organic oatmeal for breakfast with all those antioxidants like the blueberries, and holy cats, it was delicious. I'm just going to draw a picture here of my oatmeal, and I think I'll put the stuff in it, and I'll label what they are. Like, I don't have to write a story about this. I could just put 8 oatmeal, but I kind of like to think about it a little bit. I like drawing and scribbling and stuff. Okay, that's good. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I remember going for that walk in the forest, not too far from my house. I had to put on those cleats on my shoes because I didn't want to slip. And I wanted to take my time and enjoy the trees in the forest. That forest bathing thing. So I think I'll just put down forest bathing right there. Right. And oh yeah, and I saw a gorgeous, gorgeous pair of crows that were chatting each other up as they sat close to me at the top of a tree. And it was really cool listening to their discussion. So I put the crows, yeah. Well, what else did I do today that was wonderful and that I'm grateful for? Yeah. So this is called journaling. We can all do it. It doesn't cost anything. And it'll help you with stress. And this is a time with COVID that we really need to journal. So I encourage you to do this exercise. And I've been only doing it now for about 10 years, every day. You can do it if I can do it. Before I get under the covers and call it a day, I can't forget one of the most important exercises for my low back. Even the other day, I was getting some weird twinges in my back, and I thought, uh-oh, my low back's going out, or something's up. Anyway, so I have to do the McGill Curlup, that's what it's called, almost every day to keep my low back strong. And why not do it on the bed just before I go to sleep? So, it doesn't have to be on the bed, it can be on the floor on a mat. And it should be lying down. It's not as efficient if you do it standing up. So I lie down with a little tiny towel or pillow underneath my neck. I want to keep my head in neutral. I straighten one leg and flex my foot, and I bend the other leg and put the bottom of my foot on the floor, the mat, or the bed. I relax my arms at my sides, but I try to maintain some kind of a natural curve in my low back. So since I'm on this bed, even though it's pretty hard, my natural curve has sort of taken the shape of the bed. So I'm going to use my knuckles and I'm going to put them underneath my low back just to keep the curve there. So with this leg straight as can be and the foot is flexed, and as tight as can be from the bottom of my foot all the way up to my low back, including my bum, I want to tighten it. So to do that, I'm going to use my brain and push my knee into the mat or the bed. Good, it's nice and tight. This is support. So when I'm ready, I've got my one side of my body here as tight as possible. I'm going to lift my head and my shoulders off the cushion just a little smidgen, like this. Up it goes, and then back down. A lot of people make the mistake of lifting their head up and their shoulders a little bit and their leg. No, the leg stays flat, straight, and tight with the foot flexed at the bottom. I'm only going to lift my head and my shoulders a little tiny bit. I'm not going to put my head down like this and put my chin on my chest because I want to keep it in neutral. I don't want to look up like that either. I want to keep my head in neutral the whole time, but lift it straight up. I also want to add one more thing. I want to coordinate the lift with blowing out or exhaling. So I take a deep breath in through my nose for maybe 2 or 3 seconds, and then I lift my head up and my shoulders a little tiny bit and exhale for twice as long. So maybe 4 seconds or 6 seconds. So here I go with the breath in. And I lift and blow out. And rest. I blow out twice as long as I breathed in. Okay, then I switch sides. So you can see, I'll just turn like this. So this leg is now bent, foot flat, and this is straight, foot flexed. Push down with my brain on my knee to tighten up my leg from the bottom of my foot all the way up to my low back or my bum. And when I'm ready, I take a deep breath in and blow out and lift. Rest, and keeping my head in neutral. So I'll do it 2 more times. Straight, tight, bent, flat. Breath in. Just so you can see. Straight, flexed, bent, flat. Breathe in. Blow out. One more time. Breathe in. Blow out. And the last one on this side. Straight, flexed, foot flat, leg bent. Breathe in. Blow out. One more time. Blow out. That's the Stuart McGill, famous back doctor from the University of Waterloo in Southern Ontario, Canada, doing the low back curl up, or you can call it the McGill Curlup. I only did it three times on each side. I incorporated the breath. I only lifted my head and my shoulders a little bit, not my legs. And now I'm ready for sleep. Well, maybe I'll do a little reading, or maybe I'll count sheep, or maybe I'll just snuggle. I don't know. But I'm ready. I think I had a good day. I hope you do too. Over and out.